Hey, go on. Yep. Today's recipe, we're doing sticky date pudding with butterscotch sauce. We're going to follow the recipes to a point, but I'm going to show you a few cheats or tricks that I've found out along the way. Okay, so
Tricks are for kids.
obviously wash your hands, aprons on. I've preset my oven to 170 degrees Celsius. You'll do that when you go back to your benches. Greasing the ramekin dishes and line sides with baking paper. So first step for the greasing is a little bit of spray helps it stick. Do it over the sink. If you spray it over the floor, any overspray goes on the floor and that becomes a hazard because people can slip. So 1, 2. The spray just helps the paper stick to the sides. Using scissors, well, you don't have scissors, so you can't be late. Can't be bothered getting scissors. Just fold it in half, nice, flat, the blade sliding under your hand so you don't cut yourself. Always safety first. Always safety first. That should be enough. And it will be a bit too high. Alternately, instead of putting paper into it, you put some flour into it. A little bit of flour, and the spray helps it stick. You can just roll it around. So it's all flour stuck and everything. Gentle tap, and then that will also help it stop from sticking. This is my preferred method because this is just a lot of mucking around. Alrighty, next step. The recipe says to chop your dates. Now it's really hard to chop dates. You guys tried chopping dates before?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's ridiculously hard. So we're going to skip that step. We're going to use them whole. We're going to add them to the boiling water, but later on I'm going to mash them. So the boiling water softens them up. Then you use a potato masher and just mush, 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 mush. Much, 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 much easier. Okay, and we're using 50 grams of dried dates, and I believe that's a third of a cup. Thereabouts. Put them into a flat vessel so that you can use a potato masher to squish it down. Close enough. And how much water I got? 2 tablespoons of boiling water. Might not be enough, might need something smaller. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. The recipe's so small. Put it into...
And the dish is big.
Yeah, huge. Going to do that, and I'll soften up for about 10 minutes or so. Sit that on the side. Next step, so it looks a little bit melted. I've softened up my butter. The butter's been softened up because we're supposed to cream it. When you cream it, you're beating sugar and butter together, and it makes it absorb or dissolve the sugar crystals, so it's not so gritty and crunchy. So that was about 6 to 10 seconds in the microwave. If you melt it, it won't really work properly. Alrighty, and then we've got 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. That's 1. And half. Close enough. More sugar is better, makes it sweeter. Okay, that's what we've got there. So electric glitter, butter, golden syrup and vanilla until light and fluffy. Golden syrup is here. Golden syrup, 2 tablespoons. I'm trying not to make too many dishes, so I measured the dry ingredients with the spoon first, then the golden syrup, so I can use the same spoon, because one of the biggest tricks of becoming a good chef is not make a huge mess. Out of it. Close enough. And vanilla. Vanilla is... You guys following along with me, just in case I make mistakes? You reading the recipes or not really, just watching?
Just watching.
Just watching. It's got here to read along. Sometimes I get excited and I skip steps.
Teachers just used to give us the recipe and make us go do it. They didn't even do this, so even in year 7, so they just told us to go do it.
I still not under it.
Nah, that is so.
Okay, so cream it together. So you can see it's to me light and fluffy. Colour change. Right, the recipe says to add the date mixture now, but I don't think it's been 10 minutes. It's not quite soft enough.
When do you add milk?
Thank you. A little bit later with the flour, I believe. So that softened up a little bit. Hope this is strong enough. That needs a little bit longer. This is where we're going to cheat a bit. I'm going to add a touch more water, just a little bit. And I'm going to cook it, try and speed this process up. Some lighter.
Miss, got a lighter? Yeah, pass me your lighter.
I don't have one.
Yeah, you do. Is the gas turned on, sir?
No, it's not. Just pause that for a sec. Alright, so I'm going to let this bubble. I'll put a little bit extra water into it to help rehydrate. I'm not worried about it being too wet because when I do heat this up, some water will evaporate, which means we'll lose some water anyway, so it's not going to be a problem. I'll get you guys to go back and get to this stage. By the time you've done that, I'll be ready to start pushing it together and I'll finish off the mixture.
Pause it.
So you can start. Thank you. So we have our dates. I've given a bit of a mush. They did start to dry out, so I put a little bit more water in there just to wet them up again. So we need just a nice soft mush basically. That goes in the mixture. A few lumps are okay, don't stress on that. Personally, when I'm eating sticky date puddings, I like a few chunks of dates in there, and also lots of mushed up, so it's also a nice blend. Mix that through. Perfect. Alrighty, now in goes our flour and our milk. So mixture, flour, milk, beat to combine. So a third of a cup of flour, 1 tablespoon of milk, 1 tablespoon of salt. Sorry, it's childproof. And
We don't use egg, do we, sir, for this?
there's no egg in this.
Oh, okay.
Alright, that's done. I'm going to take my spoon, thank you for giving that back. A bit messy, but it's all good around that. And then half mixture in one, and half mixture in the other. You can almost get away with one and a whole one.
Do we need the paper in it, sir?
Well, I've done one with paper to show you how it works. If you prefer not to, I prefer that you didn't because it's
Okay.
annoying. Alright, that's going to go in the oven. The recipe says for about 20 minutes. It's smaller than what the ramekins are, quite large, so it's a small mixture in each one. So it might only take 10 or 15 minutes. That's going to go in, and then I'll show you the butterscotch sauce, and we're good to go.
Yep.
Excellent. Our puddings are in the oven. Most of our dishes are done, which is fantastic. We just need to make the sauce. The sauce is one of the easiest things you'll ever make. So it's 60 mils of cream. Now when you measure it, use a measuring jug. And if you're not quite perfect on the measurements, it does not matter. For example, that's about 80 mils. That's all right. In goes cream. In goes butter. That was 20 grams of butter. In goes a tablespoon, big tablespoon of sugar. And then we've got a tablespoon of golden syrup. That's going to take a while. Get another one. Yep, what do we have here today? Thank you. That should work, hopefully. Yep. 1 tablespoon of golden syrup. And then trying to multitask, can't do it. What I'm going to do is just let all this boil and let it bubble away until it starts to thicken up, and I'll turn it off. It will get even thicker when it cools down. So boil it for about, or heat it for about 4 to 5 minutes, and that's pretty much it. Let it cool down, pour it over your pudding, done. So this has been cooking for about a minute now. Everything's dissolved, it's starting to bubble away nicely. I'll cook it for another 3 minutes and see. Still very, very hot. That's the one that did not have the paper, and it should hopefully slide out. Look at that. And the one with the paper, take the paper off, and is it going to slip out? Oh, perfect. That's too easy as well. So obviously if you don't eat gluten, flour, you might want to use that method with corn flour in the actual recipe. I'm going to flip those over because it looks better that way up. Know what that is. And then take the sauce and smother it, and that sauce while it's still warm will soak into it, and it'll be absolutely gorgeous. A little bit of cream or ice cream with that, we'll just top it off because it's very, very sweet, and the creaminess just helps balance it and counter it in your mouth. So that is lunch. Thanks very much.